Guys, Joe Deary, Powerful Improvements, Putnam, Connecticut. It is Tuesday. I'm out here. I got 3 jobs today. I got Patrick with me in the truck. He's not feeling too good, so he's going to take a low day and watch Hulu all day on his telephone. Pretty amazing what they get to do now, right? So anyway, I'm going to show you what's going on back here on the rig. In this house, I got a pool patio and some concrete in the back that I'm going to be doing. So we're 12 volting that here today. So I've got my drop stick for my SH in my big tank. And we got just a hair under 45 gallons in there for the day. I got soap all the way to the top, brimming. Okay, there's some eliminator in there. It's pretty thin, pretty weak that I've made. The banjo set up here. We're directing flow to our reel, and we're pulling through the proportioner. So I got my water on full right now, and I got my proportioner for the SH set on 4, and I got my soap valve opened 3 full cranks, and we're gonna see what we get out here in the back. All the hose I need pulled, looped around out here in the backyard. I already shot this little piece of concrete to get everything primed up, and it's melting all the black algae that was in there pretty quickly for me. This is the pool patio. It's pretty nasty. So, and they're getting a new liner put in. So the guy says he doesn't care if I get any debris in there. But of course, I'm not going to try to. But I'm going to come in here right now and hit this nice and hot. This little patio section. And I've already hit this about 5 minutes ago. And you can see where my spray pattern stopped. So this is going to clean up very easy for me. I may not even surface clean this. I may just come through and rinse this. We're going to see how it comes out. Here's a better look at the pool patio. Let's see what we get. All right, so I'm reeling up my 12 volt hose, all done applying back there, and I snapped the banjo right off, right there. Stuck in this hose right there. So I'm just gonna discontinue that little length of hose, and Kensington, or Keston, excuse me, if you're watching, I'm gonna order some of those stainless fittings you showed me. So here's my tube cutters. Okay, quick and easy. I bought these at Lowe's, PEX cutter, right? I'll move this up a little bit, get out of the way. All right, there we go. One handing's not easy, okay? So there you go. Boom. Look how quick and easy and clean that was. And then I'll put that fitting right in there, and I'll be back in business here. Okay, now we're set up to rinse. I got all my line pulled out back, and this machine's not run since Friday. It is Tuesday, and it's about 45 degrees. Here we go. Let me get my footing. Oh yeah, baby, one flow. Little M5 rinse. I wound up using the surface cleaner on this. I thought the M5 would maybe lift it all off, but there was some algae that remained, like a little bit of a scummy stuff that wasn't coming off. So we hit it with the Surface Max real quick. I know you guys hate that tool, but I don't do a lot of concrete cleaning, and it works really well for me. It paid for itself again today, just within this one job. And it fits very conveniently on my truck. So I don't have a lot of space, as you know. For those that are curious, we are just over 35 gallons right now. We started just under 45, so I'd say maybe 8-9 gallons max used to treat all that concrete. And we used maybe about a half a gallon of soap. I want filling that back up. and we're good to go. On to the next one. Okay, I'm almost all set up on my second job of the day. Got the truck down the driveway, connected to the water on the other side of the house, and we're doing a house wash here, and we're also doing the back roof. So I'm kind of set up back there now. I'm gonna show you guys what's going on. I got my proportioner set at 4%. Water's wide open. I got my soap valve wide open also. I want to see how much soap I use. That container is nice and full. And there's only about maybe 10 or 12 ounces of eliminator in there. So we're gonna see what that does up on this roof. I'm gonna pull my 12 volt up these stairs onto that back patio, and I'm gonna shoot the roof from that ladder. Ladder's got the stabilizers on it, doesn't want to move, and we're gonna see how many gallons it takes us to do that roof. Here we go. Sitting on an angle here, we're at 35 gallons right now in that tank. Okay, you can see there's a lot of moss, lichen, this dark roof out the back here. I'm shooting with the 7 gallon per minute Fat Boy pump, as opposed to the 5 gallon pump I was using all last year. I don't really notice any difference in distance with the 7 gallon, but definitely a little bit of a volume difference. You get a little more movement faster. Anyway, we're gonna shoot this whole roof. It should probably take me another 15 minutes, maybe 10. Doesn't take long. And then we're doing a house wash. So I'm not too concerned with pre-wetting anything. It did rain this morning. That plays in my favor. Okay, and here's our end result. That's one good heavy coat and then one light coat on top of it. And I'm just about to fan spray right in front of myself here. You can see how well this is working already. So that took about 7 or 8 gallons worth of SH. We're down just about 25, 27 right now. And we were just under 35. So we're gonna say that was about 8 gallons of SH up there. And then I got a good solid 1.5 gallons, 2 gallons of soap that was, again, cut very thin, but seemed to work pretty well. All right, so now I'm on to the house wash. Soaping this dirty snail track side with the M5 through the downstreamer, pulling about 1%. Very little soap. Out here on the driveway side doing my final rinse. I got a pretty nice peak here. We're in that no problem with my Davis shooter on the rinse. Piece of cake. All done. Everything's wrapped up. Ladder's back on. We're ready to go. Close up my box, close my tailgate. We used about 4 gallons of shock on that house wash and about 1/2 gallon of that soap that I have there. It's very diluted, and my soap valve is just cracked open. All right, I'm set up on the last job out here. I got this big crazy house. My truck is way back there. I got 250 feet of hose pulled up around this thing. I got angles all over the place. I got a turret over there, and then I got property that drops down away on this side, so I got to get around on that high side. I'm gonna go up on that porch there, get on the roof, go around the other side over there, so I can get the top of that. That little peak up in there, pull down back down the driveway to the truck, and then do the back side. So I'll get a little video while I'm up in there. This one's gonna be fun. Okay, we're up here on the porch roof, and it continues way down there, as you can see. And the turret is here, on the back side of the turret. And there's no way I'm getting that anywhere from the ground down there. This drops away. That's freaking crazy drop down there. So I'm gonna carefully go over here and hit this with the M5, hang out for a few minutes, give it a rinse, and then I'm down. Made my way down to this little bump hip here, and I can hang out right here and shoot everything on this side from this one position with no problem. Here's my spot, sitting down, straddling this, no problem. M5. My angles. This is rinsed now. I've already soaped everything. And I get everything up here, no problem at all. All the way to the other end. Windows. Nice. Shooter tip soaping. No problem. Let me get that nice and soapy up in there. Well, I knew it was gonna happen. I ran out of gas. So now I'm coming over here to switch my tank to reserve. Thankfully, I just soaped this area right here. So I was just getting down. So I start back up, rinse this, do this porch area, and work my way to the back. So check it out. So the big red tank is out of gas. And that comes down to this selector valve. I'm gonna turn the valve over to the white tank, which is full. And that's a good hour and a half of run time in there for me. That's whole gallon plus. And I will fire back up and get going. Okay, soaping on the last side. That's where I started up there on that little roof. I go down here, do the outside of this railing and whatnot. All up in here. And then house wash, refresh on the deck and railings. And we're gonna be good to go. All right, I'm all wrapped up on the third job and I'm out. I'll show you guys what we got left in the tanks in the back. I got about 10 gallons, maybe 12 gallons of SH left. I said it's about 12. I started with 45, so we used, 30 or so gallons worth of SH today. That particular house wash took about 6 gallons and about maybe 3/4 to a gallon worth of soap. So all in all, pretty lean day for me. And we did pretty well. And I've got a big project tomorrow with Tony doing 2 assisted living complexes that are like 6 or 7 buildings each. So that's gonna be fun. We're gonna crank both of them in the same day. So we'll be dragging hose like you do at the condos. It's big fun. All right, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a great night.